Okay, so when I was in third grade, I went to a daycare, and after school and before school I went to this daycare. I would usually leave around 5:30 and get there around 7. Well, not probably not 7, like 8, around 8. And then I would so there was this boy. I remember his name, but for privacy, let's call him Tom. So Tom and I were friends, and then one day we just weren't friends. He was mean. He just turned mean. So one day I came in, and my name is Erlen, and he was with like his bowling group. I don't remember who they were, but I know he had a bowling group, and he was with them. And he, like, I guess all day he had been making up names that started with air to make fun of me with. And I got there and he started calling me airplane, and I was so annoyed by, like, probably one of the dumbest things ever. I was so angry. And so a couple days later, my favorite teacher, let's call him, I remember his name, by the way. Let's just call him teacher because let's just call him Mr. Teacher, because I actually cannot think of any teacher names right now. I'm sorry, but let's just you can't blame me. It's 12 a.m., 11:54 p.m. But, so yeah, let's just call him Mr. Teacher. He was super nice. He let us play with our phones on the bus, because he would also drive the buses sometimes. And he was just the best. He let us play with our phones in class. By the way, this is a daycare teacher, not an actual teacher. But he let us use our phones. And he would take pictures with us. And he would pull over the bus sometimes to joke around with people. And he would call everyone doo-doo heads. That's one thing everyone loves. He would have like this pretend obsession with poop just to make everyone laugh. I kind of thought it was weird, but he was so nice. I miss him. And wait, why was I mentioning him again? Oh yeah, so he and one day he insulted, and he made them stop, and I could take a joke, so he came up to me one time and he called me airplane, and I just laughed. And then he had made like the bullies come over and be like, yeah, and they were like all making fun of me then, and it was kind of annoying. But I don't think it was the teacher's fault. He was always super nice, and he was just trying to joke around. But he apologized later. And one day I was outside playing Wolf with my friends, or playing Husky Pack with my friends, which was basically a game where we were Huskies. Husky Pup, meet up! I would shout every time we ran outside. But, so yeah, I was with my friend. I remember her name, obviously, but let's just call her Lily for the sake of privacy. And Lily and I were really close friends, and we were under there pretending like we were being chased by something, and we were hiding. And then Tom comes up to us, and he throws a tomato at us. And then he throws 2 more tomatoes at us, because there's a big tomato bush for the gardening club. And he just keeps some tomatoes at us, and I'm like, boy, you better stop throwing tomatoes at us. So I pick up a rock and I throw it at him. I know it was a really dumb decision, but this was literally a year and like 5 months ago as well. It's kind of crazy because it was in September of 2022. Wow, that was forever ago. But yeah, I threw a rock at him and I got him so much trouble. So Tom starts fake crying, dramatically crying, and I don't even think I left the bruise because I did not throw the rock at his neck. I threw the rock like kind of around like his hip. And I know this is very wrong of me to do still, so I'm not trying to like feel bad for myself or anything, because I know I probably shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. But yeah, so I guess he had like some bruise or something. But apparently, I threw the rock at his chest now. So that just changed. And then he runs up to Mr. Teacher, and he goes, she threw a rock at me. And he goes, like, him just being the best teacher ever and being nice and not going to actually get on you really hard, because he just doesn't do that. He goes, why'd you do it? Like, in a low pitch voice. And, yeah. And I explained, I forgot what I said, but when my mom picked me up, I was crying, and I said, well, I didn't say it. My mom, like, I was crying. And so, oh my gosh, my mom, she says, what's wrong? And I said, everyone thinks I'm bad. And of course I'm bad. I threw a rock at someone. But, yeah, so I said, everyone thinks I'm bad. And she was confused. And then they gave my mom the little piece of paper that said I was suspended from the daycare for 1 day. Because apparently I was being bad for the 3rd time. I have no clue what the other 2 times were, because they blamed me. Well, actually, they didn't really blame me. Because I guess one time I was getting up because they had called my bus. And I was getting up, and I accidentally elbowed this girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And she runs up to the teacher, and she, like, tattletales on me, and she goes, and then I got in trouble. I got a note, and they said, one more time, and I'm suspended. That, when I threw the rock, that was the last time, and that's when I got suspended. But let's just say I didn't mean to, and I don't know why I got in trouble, but my mom was completely on my side for that one. Anyways, these are like only a couple of my dramatic daycare stories. I actually have one more that I will tell you guys in the next video. Bye. Actually, that video should already be out. Bye, guys.